Hey, if you're working a good job and you're wondering when the proper timing is to jump ship and go do your own thing, this was the moment for me when I first started selling cars. This was the moment when I was like, I can do this on my own. When I first started selling Bentleys, I ended up selling this guy a emerald green Bentley GTC, which was a convertible with a tan top, with tan seats for a huge discount. And when I was selling the car, I asked the sales manager, like, why did you discount that car so much? He's like, oh, it's green with the tan top. No one wants green. So I was like, duly noted. And as the guy was leaving in his Bentley that he just stole from the dealership, he winks at me. He's like, hey, if you ever get another green car, let me know. I'm like the only guy that likes green. So I was like, duly noted. So from that day forward, every time a green car would come in, I would send it to this guy. And sometimes he'd be like, no, maybe, no, maybe. And then we did that for years. And then one day I got this British Racing Green Bentley Mulsanne, which is the big four-door, and I sent it to him, and he didn't buy it. And I ended up selling it to another guy, a really nice guy who still lives here in Dallas. And then one day, the guy that bought the Bentley convertible hits me up. He's like, hey, do you still have that green Mulsanne? I was like, no, man, I sold that months ago. He's like, man, I really wanted that car. I was just out of town. I was traveling. If you ever get it back, let me know. So every time I would see the guy in the green Mulsanne, I'd be like, hey, dude, if you ever want to sell that car, just let me know. He's like, actually, I like it, man. I'm just driving it for now. But I might take you up on that one day. Then one day, the guy with the green Mulsanne calls me and goes, I'm finally ready to sell it. See what you can do. So I go to the sales manager. I'm like, this is the car. It's got this many miles. He's like, ugh, it's green. I didn't say anything. I just took that information, put it in my pocket. Then I called the other guy, got him going. I said, hey, I might be getting that Mulsanne back, man. He's like, ooh, what are they going to want for that? So I basically went and bought the Mulsanne from this guy, brought it to the dealership, ran it through the shop all by myself, called the other guy, said, hey, this is the price. It's now certified. I put new tires on it. You can buy it for this. And the dealership made, I think, like $30,000 by me going and picking up the car, getting it to the shop, calling the other guy, getting him in, and just doing this. And they paid me $1,000. And that was the moment I knew, okay, I don't know that I need a big, massive dealership to do all this. I can probably do this on my own. So whatever you're doing, man, keep an eye out for the opportunity. If it's mowing lawns, if it's flipping burgers, if it's, whatever it is. If you can do it better than the place you're working for, maybe that's your answer.